Zelda, Duke Onkled is under attack by the evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa?
Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
A whole month gone, and still no word.
I'm certain he's all right.
Yeah, that old Ganon's no match for the king.
Link, go to Gamelon and find my father.
Great! I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos!
Wake up, Impa. We're going to Gamelon.
All right, dear. I'll get the Triforce of Wisdom.
Right then, so on the first episode of CDI The Experience, that's the great name we've come up with for this series.
Sometimes the best ideas come to you straight away.
And sometimes they don't. But yeah, the first game Dan's gonna get me playing is Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. And as you can see from the opening title, it's got some very great overacting where we're going to see some gameplay
and some rubbing of the eyes. A whole month gone and still no word.
And then after we might eat some dinner.
I wonder what's for dinner.
So yeah, this is basically going to be the first experience. That's why it's called the CDI Experience. So Dan, would you like to tell them what this game is about?
Yes. I think when this game first came out back in the early 90s, 1993 to be exact, that basically the thing that kind of I think possibly interested people to begin with is the fact that you can play as Zelda. As we know, a lot of the games you play as Link to rescuing Zelda, but now all of a sudden you can play as Zelda, so it was like, oh, awesome. Maybe not so awesome though. Graphics are pretty shoddy, as you've seen. The music, personally, I quite like. Maybe other people would say different, but the graphics are pretty dire, as you can see. We'll show you some gameplay in a minute anyway. But basically, Zelda's father, King Harkinian, I always get that wrong, basically he vows to go onto a mission to save Gamelon, which is the kind of place where they kind of live, what you kind of play through. He basically goes missing, so Link goes off to rescue him, and then he also goes missing. So you play as Zelda, and you basically have to rescue both Link and her father, in a nutshell. So rather than playing as Link trying to rescue Zelda, you play as Zelda now trying to not just rescue Link, but also her father as well. Alright. They don't want much, do they?
Shall we start this bad boy then?
Yeah, well you've basically got 3 levels that you can start off as. You've got Arrow Ainu, which is the one that we're just about to go into, which you use button 1 for, by the way.
Right. So
yeah, so if you press continue game, and then click on Arrow Ainu. You've also got 2 other levels called Kobutan, which is like a kind of a countryside kind of level, and then Sakado, which is basically the main town where you can supply yourselves with bombs, lamp oil. So
this is actually Zelda that I'm playing as though?
This is Zelda that you're playing as now. That's the Triforce. You don't need to, well you can. It takes you back to the map. It's like an exit point.
Oh right, okay. Great start.
It's alright. You weren't to know. So basically, to get into your pouch, you basically have to, crouch down by pressing down on the D-pad, hold down and then press button 2.
What?
And that's your pouch. So you haven't got anything in it at the minute, but it shows your life.
So you have to crouch to open a pouch?
Yeah.
Crouch to open the pouch?
Crouch to open the pouch. Take from that what you will. Which can get annoying if you're in a level that's dark, and if you're in a level that's dark and you don't know where the door is, and you crouch down to go in your pouch, you end up leaving the actual level.
So I don't get past this tree?
So you want to go left. No, you want to go the other direction.
So I can't go past the tree?
No.
Can't put to that?
Nope.
I'm wielding a big sword.
You fall down. There. She has got a big sword. Yeah, I think the best way to get rid of those hogs is to crouch when you strike. Because I think if you stand up, you can eventually kill them, but you do take damage yourself.
Oh, do they keep respawning?
Yeah, generally as you sort of walk to one side, then they sort of reappear on the other side of the screen.
She walks a bit dodgy, doesn't she? She stops from around.
Yeah, it's like, if any of you have ever seen the tutorial on the other game on CDI, Link Faces of Evil, Link actually calls that the duck walk. It's quite cringy actually. You can make me do the duck walk. Yeah, so if you press button 2, you go in. This will give you a key. to the next hut that you didn't get as far as. You can actually stand up and do it. That's it. So don't go too fast. Stop a minute. What I would do, wait till the whatever you call it, the hog gets to the right hand side.
Fuck off! Bat.
I'd say stand up and
I was stunned.
Oh, don't crouch. There you go. Right now, fall down. You want to get him far over there as you can.
How do I fall?
Right now, you want to strike him, and then he's too close to you now, actually. So the idea is, you want to strike him once, and then run back. Go back to him again. Strike him once. Go back. So you like ping pong. You go backwards and forwards. So you strike him once, and then you go back. Should we visit another?
Yeah, let's go somewhere else, Dan.
It's, as you can see from my commentary, there's a lot going on.
Let's go somewhere else on this awesome game.
You got Saccardo and you got Kobe Town, if that's how you pronounce it. So this is the main town. This is where you can equip yourself with rope, lamp oil, and bombs.
Oh, that sounds awesome. What the?
Yeah, they throw stuff at you as well.
What is it? But
I don't know what they're called. And you got like, yeah, you want to jump. If you hold up, you can jump and strike. Yeah.
Fuck off! There's too many of them.
Do you know what I've always found as well? Button 3 does nothing, so it's pointless having button 3.
But yeah, they could have done that so it opens your power.
Yeah, exactly. But they just, what they've done is basically button 1 strikes with the sword, and button 2 does everything else. So button 2, button 2 goes into your pouch. Button 2 takes Zelda through doors. Button 2 throws items. It does everything else. And button 3 just sits there helpless.
Yeah, I like throwing dinosaurs at you. Link to the dinosaur past.
Jump. No.
Fuck this game.
So as you can see, this is Shox has never ever played this before. So the point of this series is to not just show you guys some gameplay if you've never seen it before and seen how bad it is, but also the main part is to show Shox's initial genuine first reaction, which I can imagine with some games would be quite funny.
To be fair, I thought this was actually going to be a lot worse.
Well, that's interesting, yeah.
But I just don't see why they make you crouch down to open your patch when they could have just put it as button 3. You've got a 3-button control pad.
Yeah, it's a very common flaw with this game, which a lot of other CDI enthusiasts that have picked up on in the past as well. The whole button 1 is strike with the sword, button 2 does everything else, and button 3 does nothing. It's a very common thing that a lot of people have realised.
Can I go back to the map?
You can go back to the map, but you have to get the Triforce. So if you go through that door,
this one?
No, that one.
Oh, can I go in that?
Yeah, you can go indoors. So if you go through it, press button 2.
Oh yeah.
Button
2 does everything.
Does everything, apart from striking the sword, yeah. So now you can talk to him. To talk to people, you just strike them with your sword. Literally, to talk to people, you stab
Mr. Shopkeeper, can I
stab you?
Stab you through the crutch?
But I still have to sell the stuff.
The crutch, whatever.
Just pick what you
Pretty
want.
awesome.
I'll handle the rubies.
Now, if you don't quite listen to that properly, I'll handle the rubies. You could probably think he's saying something else.
It looks like a child catching.
Yeah, hence why he says rubies. It sounds like something else.
But I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
Pick what you want.
It does sound pretty scary. So yeah, basically, if you wanted to equip yourself with bombs, lamp oil, which you don't need straight away because you've got the lantern yet, but you just strike the item and it gets...
Could you imagine living in that world? Because if you wanted to kill somebody, you'd hit him and then
Literally,
end up talking to you instead. No, I wanted to kill you, you bastard. I don't like you.
Yeah, no, I didn't say speak. Kobe Town, if you...
Oh, is that the only 3 levels you get then? I guess all
basically, for you guys out there, as some of you know already, you do unlock like Targoni Tower, which is that tower that you can unlock that later. But I didn't have any save games, unfortunately, because I haven't played on this in a while. Some of my save files seem to have
we been
disappeared.
Kobe Town before?
Not in this video, no. Well, you haven't. You've never done it, ever.
Have we ever been to Kobe Town?
Yeah, that's it.
Bitch.
Now, the red rupees give you 1. The green rupees, I believe, I probably will get this wrong now, though, give you 2, I believe. And the blue ones, which don't come across very often.
You don't get enough hearts.
The blue ones give you 5. Not at the minute. There are, there's a fairy pool that you come to later on in the game. Strike the rupees to pick up.
Oh, no.
There's a fairy pool later on in this game where you get
basically, if you ever want to do it in this game, you just either twat it with a sword.
Yeah, pretty much. Now that, I believe, is locked. So you just keep going. This is where you pick up your lantern. You don't have to crouch unless you want to. You're doing the duck walk. Got a little twitch in the shoulder going.
God.
I think with the D-pad it's quite, I don't know how you find it, a little bit fiddly where you're sort of jumping up and forward.
Yeah, it's
up
like,
and over.
It's not the best response, is it? Like?
No. Like we've already sussed out, like the button configuration is pretty horrendous.
I was ducking!
Well, you got one continue left.
Okay. Go on, Dan.
I'm not meant to be playing this. This is about what your reaction is. I'm meant to be doing like a little bit of a gameplay section. So basically, I'm not very good at this, as you can see already. I've just taken over the controller. I'm not very good. You can also go up here as well.
Oh, you didn't tell me that when I was.
I know, because I was going to let you go down first, and then I was going to show you can go up. And this is one of the dark levels where you need the lantern normally.
Oh, so without the lantern it's just dark and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's...
Makes sense?
Yeah. The lantern, you know that door right underneath us, that door just directly below, that's where your lantern is. Which if I don't die, I may be able to show you.
So, some time has passed and Dan has managed to open up a bit more of this game now, so... Dan...
And I've also acquired...
Oh, he's also acquired the Power Sword!
As if that's so exciting.
So yeah, you're going to see a few more areas.
So I can now
As you can see, Dan's taking the reins now, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So, what are the new places we've opened up?
Taigogi Tower and Akutaru. You pronounce it? Is that B or a H? Yeah, it's a B. Yeah.
Right.
So
To the tower.
To the tower. With a very funny, also quite cringy animation coming right up.
Oh my! It looks like everyone's been taken to Taikogi
Just the
Tower.
voicing, just the
It's
voicing.
illegal, you know.
My cakes will burn.
The way he runs off the screen. Oh, damn it.
What has his cakes burning got to do with anything?
The fact that because he works in a bakery, but that's still irrelevant. The fact that everyone's been taken to the tower has no relevance to the fact that he is baking cakes.
Do you know another flaw I find on this game as well? You know, because like you've got enemies coming at you.
Yeah.
And if you're too close to somebody that talks,
Yeah.
if you accidentally twat them, they start talking to you, don't they?
Yeah, which is why I
So it's like you can't attack while you stood next to somebody with dialogue.
No.
Which is fucking stupid.
This is what's called an Octorok. So in the sequence right at the start of the game, where he says, I'm so hungry I can eat an Octorok.
It's gonna eat one of them bad boys.
See, I can't remember if it's a bomb that explodes that, or if it's the glove, the power glove that you get later on in the game. But I can't even try a bomb either because I haven't got any bombs. But yeah, this is Taigogi Tower. We're just giving you a brief overview, nothing. I'm not trying to like complete any levels as such, or I'm just showing that's an Octorok. I just said that because he throws rocks. Would you believe it? They were so creative back then, weren't they?
Which Link is sometimes so hungry he could eat it.
Yeah. Hey, it's an octopus and it throws rocks. What should we call it? How about an Octorok? Way, I like it.
Octorok. In the world of Zelda, it's a seafood delicacy.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to try and destroy it before I actually died myself, but didn't I? Right, so there's the tower, and then we've got Abitaru.
Abitaru.
I think you pronounce it, I don't know. So we're just showing you a few different levels. Actually, I quite like this graphic-wise. It's not too bad.
It's not too bad, is it? I thought it was going to be like really shoddy.
Well, the background...
It's the cutscenes then.
That make it shoddy.
Yeah, like the little FMV
brings it back down to kind of cringy earth for the bump, yeah. But even the background looks a bit like it's been like drawn on, or...
So yeah, by the way, what the power sword does is, if you've got so much life,
yeah.
When you swing your sword, it's like things come out, like arrows come out of the sword, don't they?
But I believe you have to have full health, which I obviously don't have now. I did at the start, hence why you saw it. Oh yeah, these are the crabs, but I think they've got a name as well. I can't remember. It's the fact they've got one massive eye as well. And the fact that he just sort of like...
Crab clops.
Yeah. Yeah, rather than... Yeah.
So basically, the whole strategy of beating the big enemies is just like strike, run away.
Pretty much. Like that hog in Arrow Ainu. Oh, there's more of them. some people have actually struggled to jump over that I've just done. Oh, and
The controllers aren't very like responsive though.
Nice jump over the Goma pit. Here, have a drink.
Thanks.
Hey,
Everything looks demonised, don't they? They just look like possessed. And I get it.
Even her, look. There you go, now I can use the...
Not
Yeah, if you're not careful you can end up doing that again.
What's the Zelda word? Is it called Gamelon then, the world? Or is Gamelon the bad guy?
Or yeah, it's the wand, you're basically...
Yeah.
You're trying to find the wand of Gamelon. Oh, yeah, I don't have a bomb. So you use a bomb to explode that, and then you go down, and there's a fisherman captured, and you free him.
Oh. So you've gone for that level to do fuck all, basically.
I've got to get some bombs. Yeah. As you do. Pressure.
Under pressure.
Right, we're going to go back to Staccato, because off camera I showed Shocks very briefly an extra level. An extra part of this level, should I say. And I will buy some bombs because it's doing my head in now.
The bombs. The creepiest shopkeeper in the world.
I'll handle your rubies. Bet you will.
I bet you will, son.
Oh.
Sorry, Zelda. Not enough ruby.
You got no money.
I'll wipe out a few more gorillas to get that.
I'm skint now.
Sorry, I'm too creepy to sell you stuff. I would like to sell you stuff, but
Better.
you've not shown me nothing illegal. Come on. You've not committed enough offences.
Come back when you have. See, that's the bakery, but it's locked. It's locked. And I was just showing Shocks earlier as well, off camera, that you wouldn't know this if you didn't actually think to do it, but funny enough, my uncle said to me one day, you know you've got this bit here? Yeah. You do realise that if you go up the stairs, you can go through the window.
It's like, how would you even know that? How would you know that?
And he showed me, I was like, what?
It's like, how did you read that?
He must have just spent ages on it, and he just come suddenly just randomly saw that. So you got some more doors here as well, so you got churchyard, you got this door here which we're going to go in a second.
See, that's the other thing, it doesn't highlight which doors you can go through and which ones you can't.
No, not at all.
So it's basically just random guessing. It's just walk up, press it, if it works, if it don't, it don't.
For the dead shall rise, and the living shall be their slaves. She must be stopped.
Now, off camera, we went back into Arrow Inu, that kind of haystack kind of level, and I got the key that we tried to get the first time round, and actually we spoke to another woman in that level, and she gave us what's called a shroud, which is actually in the pouch down here. So just so you know, we've collected that off camera. And then that's what you use to actually defeat this boss in this level. And I'm not going to use a lantern yet, I'm going to let myself die for that, because I only had half a heart.
So you can continue as many times as you want.
Well, free continues. You get free continues, and then it automatically takes you back to the map if you don't do it in those free tries. That's what I'm saying as well. When you're in a level that's dark and you actually want to go into your pouch, if you don't know where the door is, it'll just take you back out of the level. And also the rope, you have to use that quite a lot. So if you die, you end up falling back down again, and you have to go and buy more ropes and stuff. But as you can see, the power sword is pretty decent when you've got full health, but you've only got to lose half a heart, and that's it. Power sword goes. It's like, really? Okay, so he's only just literally up there. The problem is, when you get up there, you don't know where he's standing because he's off the screen. And if he appears where you are, you die. So it's like, so you've got to make sure it's trial and error. You just pot luck, literally. See, he's right where I am, so I die.
Fucking hell.
But if he's elsewhere, then I can get him. Talk about messed up shiz.
Oh, that's just daft, isn't it?
Now I've got to use more ropes because I've gone all the way down the bottom again.
So it's not just a rope you can use over and over again.
And you use about 3 ropes per go. It's like Philips, Nintendo, what were you thinking?
What the fuck is going on in this game?
So I'll get the shroud ready, but yet you can guarantee you'll still be where I am again. Oh, no, it's over there! Yay! See what I mean? If he's not at a certain bit.
Oh no, not the green screen.
It's a blank. It's only a blanket, and yet he's like shattered. Like, ah! That's the other thing. If you don't get to the Triforce in time, you still lose because you need that Triforce to open the next one.
Fucking hell.
There's your swamp.
Wasabi swamp. I think we should leave it there though.
Oh, we're not going to show in the swamp. Oh. controversial.
I think people have seen enough. They've been shown enough.
Prepare for some hate comments. I wanted to see Rashumi swap.
But yeah, stay tuned to the series because he's got a whole pile of shit here for me to go through.
Including the horrendous brother title, Link Faces of Evil.
So, we'll see you in the next episode. I've been Shot16 and he's been
Dancentral.
See you later, guys.
Later on.
Point.